See these things starting all the way from the window, goes all the way down here. We've got a lot of those around here. Yeah, it looks pretty dangerous. All the patients were sleeping outside in the corridors for like 2 or 3 weeks, and now once that things are settled down, we're getting less aftershocks. We move them here. If you can see around, these are all the patients from the earthquake. All the wards are packed. Actually, this is the only orthopedic section, but following the disaster, there were so many patients that we had to move them down, some of them down.
Immediately after the earthquake, we received so many cases, so many disaster cases, and from different parts of the Kathmandu as well as outside from Kathmandu. Till that time, our OT was running outside the hospital within the tent, and our ward was outside the hospital in the tent. Our OPD was outside in the tent. So we managed everything outside our hospital, within the hospital premises, but outside this building. He is Ram Bahadur Biga, all the way from Dang, about 200 kilometers from Kathmandu, and he sustained the injury during the earthquake by a falling stone, and that hit his right arm, and he has sustained the fracture in his bone of the right arm, that is humerus, and it was open fracture, and it was later on it got infected, and the fracture is being healed, and infection is under control. Now he is doing good, and hopefully he will be discharged in few days. Yeah, this is yet another case of disaster victim, and she is all the way from Lantan, and during the disaster she sustained injury over her left leg, and she has got fracture over the tibia, and it was severe fracture.
She came to look cows, visit the area cows, so on the way, due to avalanche and stone, she was hit by the stone, 2 big stone, and her leg was broken. She stayed there for 2 hours, and after 2 days, helicopter came to rescue them, and she was brought to in Patan hospital, and she was cured here.
We are receiving a lot of patients on our clinic, 50, 62 per day. That's a lot in psychiatry because, it takes a lot of time to get their interviews. We're getting a lot of, acute stress reactions. Not PTSD yet because of the time duration, but we are getting a lot of stress disorders. बुवाको नाम चाहिँ के हो भनिदिनुस् न त?
सीताराम बिडारी।
उमेर कति भयो बुवाको?
बुवा 75
वर्ष भयो। बुवालाई यहाँ हस्पिटलमा ल्याउनुको कारण के थियो?
अब पैसा छैन, खाने घर पनि छैन, कोही छैन, के भन्ने? मर्ने नै विचार भएको के?
Yeah, actually he was trying to run away. The building was collapsing on top of him, and when he was running, he fell down. He fell on top of his hand, and he injured. So he was on his way to kill himself, and someone caught him doing that. So when we looked at his condition, we knew that he had to be admitted here because he had a lot of death wish. But now he says that if his hand improves, then maybe he can move on with life.
अहिले चल्यो भने गरेर खान्छु, काम गरेर। यो हात चल्यो भने काम गरेर खाने।
Yeah, so.
के नातिनीहरुको मुख हेरेर बाँचिरहनु पर्यो।
Yeah, he says he wants to live for his granddaughter.
यो नातिनीहरु छ, के गर्ने? सो यिनीहरुलाई यसो हेर, म मरेपछि कोही हुँदैन फेरि।